I went fursuiting out in public for the first time. Now, I think everybody here knows that I'm a furry. I mean, it's literally my entire YouTube channel. All of my videos has SHEWOLF as my avatar, and for some reason, if you have no idea I was a furry, I'm sorry, what? Anyway, it's springtime, and every year near my county there are a large number of events that happen around May and July. This time around was the Mushroom Festival, and I got to go to it 2 times. Basically around May they have this small outdoor festival. And it's always decorated and really cute. It's called the Mushroom Festival because the theme for it is usually fantasy setting. Fairies, elves, butterflies, magic stuff, and yes, lots and lots of mushrooms. They had it for only 2 days, and I didn't actually go to the festival on both days. The first day I didn't take my fursuit because I had actually just finished making it and I was super tired, so I just went without it. And I looked around, it was pretty fun. I was worried about the weather because that whole week following up to the festival, it was actually raining a lot, and I was worried they weren't going to have it this time, or only have half of it. A couple of years ago, it had rained really bad, and they basically had to cancel the entire event for it. But this time around, it was actually really sunny, and there was a lot of people. I definitely will say the atmosphere was thankfully not as chaotic. I have been to a lot of outdoor festivals before like this, and I've had to actually leave the area because of how crazy everything was. Loud music and big crowds of human individuals just isn't my favorite thing in the world, but I was pretty lucky this time around. Everyone was pretty chill, and the music was actually really good too. I took some videos of it, you're probably watching it right now as I talk. I did skim through most of the vendors and sellers, just so I can see what I'm getting myself into for the final day. There was a lot of homemade food being sold, and cow print clothes, and mushroom decor, mushroom hats, mushroom items, mushroom photography. Basically anything you can think of there was probably a mushroom version of it. There was also a bunch of signs on the floor saying that somebody was giving away free homemade honey. Now, did I happen to see this person? Absolutely not, which is a bummer.
Cow a bummer, dude.
So maybe they were just hiding, or I just didn't get to see where they were located at. Overall though, the event was really nice. I wish I didn't have to go alone this time, but for what it was pretty nice. Also, this is what I was wearing that day. I know it was supposed to kind of match the aesthetic, but I did not have any mushroom themed items, so we went with what we got. So day 2 was pretty much the same thing. This is my outfit, and yes, I did wear my fursuit this time. So I'm just walking to the fair, and I put on my head when I was in the house. So when I was walking all the way there, I was wearing it. When I was in the actual festival, I was wearing it. I basically didn't take it off until I finally came back home. The walk there wasn't bad. It was close nearby, so I was able to walk there. I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was kind of wondering if anybody was going to care, but honestly nobody cared. There was a few children who came by and just waved at me, and a few people complimenting me left and right, but other than that, there really wasn't that much of a big deal, which kind of surprised me, because like I was expecting a lot, but nothing really happened. The fair wasn't that much different from the day before. Different types of knickknacks. There was a lot more plants that I would say were being sold. And this time there was a lot more music happening. There was basically a huge party, everybody was dancing. At one point a dog even came by, not me though, it was a different dog. And I think the music was pretty good. They were having a bunch of covers from various artists. I was dancing briefly to a Billy Idol song, so you know, we gotta have that old-fashioned rock and roll. Some people were not happy to see me, some people were. I think it was pretty funny just watching everybody's reaction. I think that was kind of my favorite part here. There was just more photographs. I think this was like the same guy that was there last time. And then there was more pottery stuff, more like, I think skincare products, but I'm not really sure. And just different items people had made, from pottery to jewelry and clothes, pretty much anything you could think of. Nothing really interesting was happening here. I was pretty much walking around the same area that I did. The only thing difference, I guess, would be the amount of people that look at me. But again, like I was saying, there wasn't too much of an issue there. I was kind of expecting more people to be like curious or maybe ask for photos, because if you've been around fursuiters, or if you've seen those videos where they go outside in public fursuiting, people do tend to stop and ask for photos, which I was fully prepared for. I was fully expecting at least one person to ask me for a photograph, but nobody did, which might have been a blessing, because I don't know what I would have done in that situation. Other than that, the fair wasn't that different from last time. There was a bunch more hats everywhere you looked, actually. Some of them were themed after different, there was a booth that I remember seeing that had like cowboy hats and hats designed to look like mushrooms. A lot of tie-dyed merchandise too, which, I mean, I guess it's North California, everybody has to be wearing some kind of psychedelic outfit, but there was a lot of tie-dyed actually. There was probably more tie-dyed than there was cow print, which I seen a lot of the day before, and more hats that I seen more than tie-dyed. So I guess you could say people just really like clothes, which I guess isn't, I don't know. I mean, I didn't bring any money with me, so I wasn't really planning to buy anything anyway. But even if I wanted to, I don't know where I would have even started. Some of these outfits weren't really my cup of tea though, so there's that. There was like some outfits at the very end that I wanted to check out and I didn't get to, but they were kind of like patchwork vibes, like definitely different types of pieces put together, which I thought looked really interesting. Here was another person telling me that I did a good job on the fursuit head, and I was like, thank you so much. There's a couple of people actually who praised me for my craftsmanship on my fursuit head, which was really cool. This is just like the food court area. There was two different places where you could get the food at. There was food on the left side of the area when you first walk in, which was located next to where the music was being held. And then a few blocks down there was more food, which is where you would find like the baked goods and the cookies. But yeah, I mean, there's not too much to say here. Everything was almost exactly the same except for a few different details. There was more cow prints because, like I said, there was just cow prints everywhere, which was not as much as there was last year. If I remember correctly, there was more plaid material and, again, more tie-dyed material, but this time there was just more cow print, tie-dyed and mushrooms, because everywhere you looked there was mushrooms with some kind of wildlife aesthetic going on. There was trees that you could hang on your wall. Over here was just more clothing, I think. There was like a few stuff like down the road that I did not look at because I could kind of see from where I was standing it didn't look like anything. I heard that there was like a puppet show that was over here. That's why there was a bunch of like giant mushrooms and curtains there, but I didn't stay to see what it was. I'm not too sure about that though. There was someone else praising me for the fursuit head, which again, thank you. I was very proud of myself making this fursuit head. I didn't think I was ever going to do that. When I was younger, like, I definitely had ideas in my mind on how to make a fursuit head, but, you know, it just never really happened. I was either too lazy or I didn't have the proper resources, but eventually I did it, and I mean, I think it turned out okay. I just looked up online how to make one without the foam, and it gave me like paper fursuits and cardboard masks, and I said, you know what? We're just gonna do that and see how it goes, and it actually came out okay. I took a bunch of photos of it, a bunch of videos. I'll post some of those afterwards, you know, for you guys to see. But yeah, I think somebody was selling soap, like homemade soap, and right next to like the sweet bread, which that's a choice, but I mean, I guess you can't control how they put the seating arrangements for these things. And then there was just more plants that they were selling. This was the same one that I had seen the day before, and more food, I think, over here. And that's kind of where it ended at. There wasn't too much going on back here. I think somebody was doing fortune tellings, like they were doing tarot card readings and stuff. I did not check that out because I'm not really into that, but I guess if you're into that sort of thing, sure. Somebody was asking me like if I was getting any more clothing and stuff. I said no. I have too many t-shirts in my clothing wardrobe. I don't need any more. In fact, I kind of want to get rid of some of them because I have too many. I can't even close my dresser drawers anymore because I just have too many, and I don't even wear half of those anymore. But other than that, yeah, this is just more stuff. I ended up going to the post office after a while because, again, it was a very warm day. I don't know exactly the temperature that the weather was on both days, but it was a very warm day. I was sweating. By the time I got home, I was sweating, I was dripping, and I just stopped by to drink some water. Definitely drink water, stay hydrated, especially if you're wearing something like this. It doesn't matter what it's made from. You should definitely be drinking some kind of liquid because if it's like 80 degrees outside, you're going to be dying, and that's not a good thing. We don't want that. So I just stopped by to drink some water. Then I immediately went back outside. I looked around a bit. There was more clothing and books, I think. Somebody was selling like paperweight stuff that they had made. There was popcorn being sold. That's pretty much it. I'll post some of the videos at the end of this so you guys can see. Again, it was just a lot of people like, definitely, I think the kids liked seeing it more, but there was definitely a few adults that were like, hey, that's pretty cool. So, yeah. A thing that I noticed, I guess maybe as a furry, if the person has their hair dyed or they have piercings on, most likely than not, they're probably going to be the ones telling you how cool you look. I'm not sure if that's everybody, but I did notice a few people that their hair was dyed or they had tattoos or something, and they were the majority of people who were looking at me and kind of giving me the thumbs up, like, hey, that's pretty cool, I see you. And so, I mean, I guess if you're going to a place like this and you're looking for some kind of validation, or you made something and you want somebody to like compliment you, find someone who has their hair dyed and I guarantee you're probably going to get a thumbs up. But this is me just walking home, and it was a long day, and by long I mean not too much, but I was ready to go home because I was tired of walking. When I finally went home, my back was sore, my legs were kind of tired. I think the following day I woke up and I had trouble getting out of bed because my body was just kind of sore from walking, and that's something you have to expect when you're going to a place like this and you're going to be there for almost the entire day. You have to be prepared for joint pain. But other than that, yeah, I had lots of fun. I took some photos of me and my fursuit head, and I should have took videos of me in my fursuit head walking around, but I didn't. I was trying to get as much coverage of the festival as possible without distracting anything, but my cats did not kill. They just did not kill, but they're cats. That's how they are, I guess. And then when I came home, I was just so tired. I had ice cream for lunch, chocolate ice cream, because again, it was a hot day. I wanted to cool down and I didn't want to make anything, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it, although it took me a while. By the time you're seeing this, it's probably like June already, so happy Pride Month to all of you guys out there if that's what you celebrate. Yeah, this video is probably an hour long, so I'm going to edit it and hope for the best, because you're probably tired of listening to me talk. So anyway, I hope you guys liked this. I'll see you guys in the next video. I will not be using my fursuit head in the next video, or maybe I will. I don't know, it depends on what I'm doing. I do have a video in the works that I'm still trying to fix up. It is my Frankenstein movie review, because earlier this year I had actually gotten to watch the new Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, and I was so excited with that. So excited, in fact, that I recorded the entire thing. Well, not the movie, just me talking about it, but that recording is a little crazy. I don't even know if I'm going to use it. I might have to, edit the entire thing, but, please be on the lookout for that. I don't know when I'm going to actually release that video, but it is in the works, so eventually, when I have the time, I will upload it to YouTube. But, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have a good day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!